Welcome back, everyone. Toyshiz here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And no joke, yeah, this is a real thing. This is the brand new Hasbro Power Rangers X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. And this is for the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection. It comes from the Boom Comics crossover of the same name, right? So this is Morphed Donatello as Black Ranger and Morphed Leonardo as the Blue Ranger. And it's fairly interesting, right? I mean, why not? At this point, they've crossed over with everything else. The packaging, I'll tell you, it's interesting, but in all honesty, I'm really tired of everybody basically copying the Ninja Turtle formula at this point within the packaging. NECA Toys did such a great job with reintroducing Turtles, right? They did their own thing. Here's the 2-packs. And then Playmates Toys goes, hey, we're going to re-release these and do 2-packs as well. Again and again and again to ad nauseum, right? They all just kind of copy. Where, yeah, I know, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning Collection, they do their own 2-packs. And sure, they definitely do look like this, right? But when it comes to Ninja Turtles in general now, you look at what NECA does, movies, cartoons, you look at every other company that does Ninja Turtle figures, come on, we get it. Just do your own thing, right? And especially on the back of the box, right? You got all the companies, Nickelodeon, Boom Studios, Hasbro, all that gorgeous Boom Studios artwork for the Ninja Turtles crossover with the Power Rangers, right? Look how epic. Just pick any of the comic book covers and you'd be set. I mean, you got Shredder as the Green Ranger attacking the Turtles. None of that exists. It's just computer-generated figures. It's not even pictures of the real figures. So how boring can that be? Come on. We're better than this. Let's do some amazing packaging going forward. But I digress. That's my little nitpick, right? I like to see nice packaging is all, and I hate to see so much copycats and all that kind of stuff. But in either case, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new Hasbro's Power Rangers X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Lightning Collection, Morphed Donatello and Morphed Leonardo. And while I got all you Power Ranger fans here, I got to do my little affiliate spiel here. But if you haven't already, I do highly suggest checking out Entertainment Earth for your pre-order needs, and then any figures you may have missed that are in stock. Now, I do recommend them, and I do use them myself. They're actually pretty darn good, right? They ship well. So basically, I'm going to tell you, if you're interested in these turtles, right, you're going to go up to the search bar, you can go TMnT X Power Rangers, and it'll probably tell you, we can't find it in the search bar, but here's them anyways. You have to use very specific keywords, but you get to see all the different Lightning Collection, Turtle collections that make up this Power Ranger X TMnT crossover, which, you know, there's not too many, but they're not exactly all out yet. So I went and picked up this one. I have been interested in these. I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan. I am a casual Power Rangers fan, right? I do the MMPR stuff, especially with the Hasbro Lightning Collection. I do like it. And, you know, you got the Pink Ranger, and you got the Michelangelo Yellow Ranger pack, and you got Casey Jones / Foot Soldier and Raphael. And then you even got this single, which is Shredder as the Green Ranger. And I'm going to be honest with you, they're a little bit pricey, but they're kind of more like a limited series kind of thing. Fingers crossed, let's just keep it at this. I kind of like those limited type series, to be quite honest with you. But hey, if Hasbro ain't your thing, you can go over and check out the NECA Turtles. They just put up April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein, right? With their whole Universal Monsters crossover. Or you can check out The Last Ronin, right? That just concluded. Not too shabby. That ain't your thing either? Oh, yeah, Super 7, they do Turtles too. Everybody does Turtles. So you'll find something there that you'll probably enjoy. But like I said, thanks for letting me do my little spiel here. And I'll tell you all day, yeah. Pre-orders, new toys, things you may have missed, definitely check out Entertainment Earth. All right, well, now that we got that out of the way, right, we can deep dive into these Ninja Turtle figures. And I'm going to tell you honestly, the comic book was okay. I mean, it's fine. It wasn't the greatest, we'll just say. But I'm always a huge fan of when they do goofy stuff like this. It's just right up my alley. I mean, I got Ghostbusters Ninja Turtles too, and Batman Ninja Turtles, regardless. Anyway, so you get a ton of hands, maybe a bit more hands than you really need. There's no paint. They're all just solid whites. some kind of paint on them would have been nice. Maybe a little, wash, something like that, just to kind of bring them to life. But I like that you get 2 energy effects. Now, that's what the Lightning Collection actually does really well. You actually get a lot in the box, right? And these energy effects are not too shabby. And then you have Donatello, right? And he is going to be the Black Ranger. So he's taking over for Zach. And, I guess it works for them. You kind of just have to go, whatever, it's cool. So you get the power axe, and it turns into a bow, and you see the Mastodon coin. It's well done. It's you just got to have fun with it. Just go with it at this point. So it's well done, bow staff. Then you also get the power axe that turns into the gun. That's not too shabby. However, I'll show you in a bit. Donatello really has no hands to hold this. Also, this little piece where you think you could kind of cock it. You think it moves, it doesn't. There's no energy effects that fits into there, so it's just, okay, thanks for that. And then you have the Black Ranger helmet that is now redesigned to fit Donatello's big old noggin. I'll tell you honestly, with the red eyes, it kind of makes these Power Rangers look evil. They're not, but it kind of looks evil, but it's nicely painted regardless. And then you have Donatello. And I'm going to tell you all day, one, I am glad they, of course, included the unmasked head. But that's a goofy Donatello head. And thanks, Michael Bay, for now having to include goggles on every single thing that Donatello does going forward. It's not the best head sculpt, I'm going to tell you honestly. The back of the bandana is actually a little bit distressed already. You can see the plastic where it's kind of stressing it. That's unfortunate, but I don't think the head looks good on the body at all, to be quite honest with you. However, the power morpher, the belts, everything about these figures, for the most part, they look fairly comic book accurate. So I'll give it to them all day. It looks not too shabby at all. It's just kind of weird seeing the Ninja Turtles very much more humanoid. Also, the white boots to the white part of the shoes doesn't fit. The gloves and then the painted glove part doesn't fit. It's like a yellow white to then the gloved whites. Doesn't really match. You have to look closely. Now, I'll tell you on the backside, right? The gold shell, it's painted nicely. I definitely dig that. He does have weapon storage. I would have preferred a solid piece. See, it's kind of sliced down the middle. You kind of slip the bow staff in between. And yes, it definitely works. It definitely holds it pretty dang sturdy. But it kind of breaks it up a little bit too much so you can see the bow staff. I would have just preferred a more traditional Donatello, you slip the bow staff in kind of thing, right? So that's just nitpicking at that point. But if you want to pop the heads off, it's easy peasy. It's the usual Marvel Legends, Black Series, Power Rangers, anything like that. And you do get some nice articulation out. Now, it's the same figure basically as Leonardo. All the turtles kind of share the same body type, but you have the neck and then you have the head as well. So 2 points of articulation there. You got some butterfly joints going on. They don't work the great. They're there. They're kind of like a McFarlane from time to time. You know what I mean? You got bicep, you got double jointed elbows, and they rock to and fro, and you got a bit of a waist to it. Not much of an ab crunch. Obviously, he's got a big shell to contend with. But the legs kick out. They got thigh swivel going on. You got double jointed knees. You got some Power Ranger boot swivel. So I just tell you, it's the same exact articulation you would usually see on a Lightning Collection figure done for a Ninja Turtle. And just in general, if you're a huge fan of articulation, yeah, you'll be going for this Power Ranger. And then you got Leonardo. He's the blue turtle. He's Billy. He's Triceratops, which then you would think, because it's the smart one, Donatello would be that. You know what? Forget all about it. Leonardo's the blue guy. Just leave it alone. He comes with the Power Lance swords, whatever. You see the Triceraton coins insignia right there, and those are painted nicely. Everything's painted nicely. You got silver, you got blue, you got the gold, and you got the Power Ranger helmet right there, which, again, nice and shiny. It's got the evil red eyes that make them Evil Ranger-ish, right? It's done nicely. All the paint is pretty dang good on the helmet. And then you got Leonardo, which, to be honest with you, it's not my favorite head portraits. I think it matches the art style a little bit, and it sure as heck looks a lot better than what they did with Donatello here. Donatello looks too cartoony. Leonardo looks a little bit more of the comic book art. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. He's painted nicely, right? You got the golds and the whites. Same thing as the Black Ranger. You pop the head off, and then you put the Blue Ranger helmet on there, and it looks pretty darn cool. And then on the back side, of course, you got the gold shell. You got weapon storage for him. This one's done a whole heck of a lot better than Donatello. They slip in just as the traditional Leonardo katanas would, but in this case, katana lances, whatever. The same exact articulation. You'll do all the crazy poses that you want this Power Ranger turtle to do. Like reaching in the back into, you know, pulling out the swords, right? So that looks pretty dang cool. Again, goofy is all holy heck, but at least for the most part, it matches the source material. And, you know, it's so goofy, it's fun at the same time. However, I will tell you this. In terms of the price point for these things, I think they're reaching more for, like, the NECA prices, you know what I mean? And, I mean, it's fun, but you have to think, it's kind of expensive at the same time. However, I am having fun with these, regardless. But the weapons are nice. They pose nicely. I'll tell you that the alternate weapon for Donatello, again, his hands, there's no hands to really fit it. It's kind of awkward overall. It's a little bit too big for his hands to hold this. However, you kind of finagle it. It's not too shabby. But in terms of scalature, right? The two turtles go together nicely. And now we're going to deep dive. I wasn't joking. They got Batman meets the Ninja Turtles. That's a great line by DC Direct, DC Collectibles. I'll tell you that. Super 7 Ninja Turtles, yeah, they're around that same scale. And then, of course, you have the best of the best right now, my favorites, which is what NECA Toys is doing with their cartoon line. You have the Loyal Subjects Bust Action, and then you just have the classic Playmates turtles. So you get to see all the scales with various turtles. I got a lot more turtles, but that'll do for now. And then in terms of the other Power Rangers from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, yeah, they're all going to scale well. So they are really meant to scale with the whole 6-inch Power Rangers, putties, everything you can kind of think of. Heck, even the old Bandai monsters, they can go. But it's kind of cool. They kind of look like mutants now. You know what I mean? Like Fish Face from Ninja Turtles, the most recent-ish Ninja Turtles. They're going to go really well with the monsters. I don't know why I like that. See what I mean? It's goofy fun, but at the same time, it's corny as all holy heck. But like I said, there's some paint issues here and there. I don't think the Ninja Turtle head sculpts are all that great. But once they go full-blown Power Rangers, mostly the weapons fit, some nitpicks here and there. The price is a little steep, I'll be honest with you. But if you're into the Power Rangers, especially if you're into Ninja Turtles and you want something different, I mean, you can hear the smile in my voice, right? It's goofy fun, and that's all it's meant to be. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the first pack that I have of the Morphed Leonardo and Morphed Donatello from the TMnT X Mighty Morphin Power Rangers crossover from Boom Comics and Hasbro, Nickelodeon, all that jazz. Yeah, I'm going to take my time getting the rest of the sets, just FYI. Those might be sets that I get on clearance, but we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I'll leave it at that. Who knows? But as always, I am curious to know what you guys think about these TMnT X Power Ranger sets. Are they for you? Have you grabbed them? Will you be grabbing them? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything TMnT Power Rangers. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember... So what does that make that? Like Splinter is Zordon, and then Alpha would be like Metalhead or something like that? I don't know. See, you think about it too much, your eyes go cross-eyed. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.